Welcome to our team project IGCSE 2025. This project is about the consumption of junk food among teenagers. Our research question is: how can junk food consumption be prevented among teenagers to promote healthier lifestyles? Some causes of junk food consumption are the advertising that target teenagers, the low price of them, the lack of education of health consumption, and social pressure. Some consequences are such as physical or mental. Physical, we can find diseases such as obesity, diabetes, heart diseases, and others. And mental, we can find poor concentration and sleep problems, etc.
Now I'm going to explain the cultural perspectives on junk food consumption among teenagers. Understanding how culture affects food choices helped our team design our project, the Healthy Hot Dogs. In the United States, junk food is part of everyday life. People live fast-paced lives, so they prefer cheap and quick meals. Teenagers are constantly influenced by advertising, which makes fast food seem normal. As a result, obesity and diabetes rates are very high, even though there are government efforts like calorie labeling and school lunch reforms. In Mexico, junk food and sodas are common in family meals because they are cheap and easy to find. This habit has led to one of the highest childhood obesity rates in the world. The government responded with taxes on sugary drinks and warning labels on processed food to reduce consumption. In Japan, the situation is quite different. People usually eat balanced traditional meals with rice, fish, and vegetables. However, Western fast food is becoming more popular among young people, with a gradual rise in overweight children. To protect their culture, the government created the Shokugeki law, which teaches students about nutrition and healthy eating from a young age. Comparing these countries shows that culture strongly influences eating habits. The US represents convenience, Mexico shows how traditions can change with time, and Japan proves that education helps maintain healthy lifestyles. This research helped us design our course of action, selling healthy hot dogs to teenagers outside a mall. We wanted to adapt fast food to our own culture but make it nutritious and homemade. In Colombia, many teenagers are developing unhealthy eating habits because junk food is cheap, accessible, and heavily advertised. People in cities often eat fast food or snacks from convenience stores instead of traditional meals with fruits and vegetables. These habits have serious consequences. Obesity and hypertension are rising among young people, and healthy food is harder to find in rural or low income areas. Poor nutrition also affects school performance and causes fatigue. To face this issue, the Colombian government has created new health policies. The sugar sweetened beverage tax makes sodas more expensive. The ultra processed foods law controls products high in sugar and fat. And front of pack labeling helps people identify unhealthy food more easily. These actions are part of a national effort to promote healthier diets and raise awareness among teenagers.
For local perspective, we choose Minneapolis St. Paul in USA, having some causes that schools have some restaurants near and that in low-income areas they have such as a lot of restaurants. Some consequences are the fast food consumption, risk of diseases such as obesity, and bad healthy habits due to ethnicity. Some policies are increase of availability of healthy food and regulation of consumer fast food, etc. For our course of action, we did healthy hot dogs, made by lentils and free gluten bread. This to show teenagers that it's available to eat healthy and at a good price.
Do you think junk food should be banned selling from schools?
I think yes, because that's why a lot of students are very fat, and that can make problems like passing the time.
Okay, so
what's the price that you usually get for like a hot dog?
Like usually, I think like 20,000 pesos.
Okay, for this we have a very great opportunity, and it is healthy hot dogs for only 12,000 pesos. Would you like to taste it?
Okay, yeah.
Oli,
You can take it.
¿puedo hacerles una entrevista? Sí, sí, venga, amigo. Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Puedo hacerte unas preguntas? ¿Cada cuánto comes comida chatarra?
No, pues la verdad bastante seguido, más que todo en el colegio.
Sí, en el colegio. ¿Y por qué sueles comer comida chatarra?
No, pues es que es una manera rápida de conseguir comida, es rica.
¿Y piensas que en el colegio se deberían cancelar este tipo de productos?
Pues, pues una manera más saludable, sí. Pero la verdad a mí me facilita mucho el tiempo y además a mí me gusta hacer la comida chatarra, entonces pues por mí no.
Sí, pero pues hoy te venimos a ofrecer una mejor opción que puede ser más saludable. Son perros calientes hechos en lentejas, en base de lentejas y en pan sin gluten.
Está
Valen
bien.
12.000 pesos colombianos y 2.30 libras. No sé si te gustaría probarlos.
Sí, claro.
¿Sí?
Sí,
Ah.
ya te pago. Mira,
Ah, muchas gracias. Ya te doy el cambio.
dale, dale. Oh, wow, gracias, gracias. Oh.
Hi, great. Well, are you interested in buying healthy hot dogs?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so brief explanation: these hot dogs are 12,000 pesos each, or 2.3 pounds. These hot dogs are made of healthy elements that this is to avoid that every teenager buys that junk food that isn't like so good to our body. Do you take it?
Hola, hoy estoy vendiendo estos perros calientes saludables. Son hechos a base de lentejas y pues también tengo unas preguntas para ustedes. ¿Sí? ¿Ustedes usualmente cada cuánto comen comida chatarra?
Por ahí.
¿Cada fin de semana? O sea, cada 8 días.
Sí.
Bueno, hoy les vengo a ofrecer una mejor opción que también pueden comer cada 8 días y hasta más pronto, que es más saludable y no los afecta. ¿Les gustaría probar? Vale 12.000 pesos colombianos y 2.3 libras.
How often do you eat junk food in a typical week?
About once a day, so probably about 7 times a week.
What are the main reasons you choose junk food?
Mostly convenience. Is very convenient to just pick up something after work instead of having to come home and cook. But also, as the price is a lot cheaper than any of the alternatives.
What health problems do you associate with eating too much junk food?
Well, I'm sure there is a plethora of problems that can be associated with eating junk food. Anything from high blood pressure, diabetes, overweight, especially, and even more.
Do you consider that eating junk food often will affect your health in the long term?
Yes, absolutely. There's definitely side effects to eating a lot of junk food, but hopefully that won't happen for a long time. How often do you eat junk food in a typical week?
Usually about once a week.
Why don't you usually eat junk food, and why is it important to eat healthy?
We don't usually eat junk food, or I don't usually eat junk food because it's unhealthy. It's important to eat healthy to be healthy. You get out what you put in.
Do you think schools should restrict the sale of junk food in cafeterias? Why or why not?
Absolutely. I think if schools are caring for their students, then they should be providing healthy food.
If you could suggest one idea to reduce junk food consumption in your community, what would it be?
I think a lot of junk food consumption is due to a lack of resources. So I think providing access to healthier foods or giving education on which low-cost foods are healthy alternatives to junk foods would be a good place to start.
Okay, thank you.
In our Instagram account, we have some information about our team project having interest of local communities of Boca Raton, looking for interviews and also information. As a conclusion, teenagers eat junk food because it's cheap and easy to access. That's why, with education, we can change this. Improving healthy food on our daily lives will be the best decision ever. Making conscious people will help that. Thanks for viewing our team project. We would like to continue helping more teenagers.